Ladies and gentlemen, this match for the Universal Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the champion from Chicago at 500 pounds, the One-Man Gang.
Jesus Christ.
I find it most interesting, ladies and gentlemen, Skandar Akbar is not here at ringside with the One-Man Gang. Be that as it may, I have been joined by Steve Dr. Death Williams. And Doc, welcome to ringside.
Hey, it's great to be here, Jim Ross. The exciting place, Muskogee, Oklahoma, boy. The roof's shaking, the floor's shaking, everything's happening right here. I can feel it.
This place is jam-packed. Steve Dr. Death Williams and I'll be describing the action. And two of the biggest men in all of wrestling. They're going to get it on right here in just a moment. Big Bubba Rogers and the One-Man Gang. Let's go back up to Mike Wilson.
Ladies and gentlemen, also introducing from Louisville at 350 pounds, the challenger, Big Bubba Rogers. This match, one fall or television time remaining.
This match, one fall or television time remaining. And it's for the most coveted title in all of wrestling, the Universal Heavyweight Championship, as referee Carl Fergie presents the championship belt to Commissioner John Ayers, who is also at our ringside table. I'm here with two of the greatest football players that the game has ever known, Steve Dr. Death Williams and John Ayers. And we are in, I mean, this building is packed. The people, you can cut Doc the electricity with a knife here.
Woo.
Well, Doc, you got a favorite. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm not going to tell you who my favorite is. I'm just going to wait to the outcome of the match. You know, Jim Ross, boy, it's a privilege to be here with John Ayers. You know, I can relate to John Ayers and everything he's been through.
Well, I tell you what, we've got two of the big ones, the two big guys moving each other around. And John brought up the point that the gang rarely wrestles anyone close to his own size. Bubba Rogers at 6'8" and 350 is as close to the gang size as you can get.
Jim Ross is like 2-minute offensive tackles going head to head, headbutting, driving each other around. Oh, woo.
That's like two bulls. That's like, here they go. Boom!
You tell me, Jim Ross, that's like two semi-trucks running into each other.
Two of the biggest and two of the toughest men that this sport has ever known, Big Bubba Rogers. We all know he's been the paid bodyguard of Jim Cornette for quite some time. He's done some mercenary work for J.J. Dillon. And the gang trying to slam Big Bubba. And Bubba has blocked the body slam. And the gang, who normally has a great physical advantage, Doc, over his opponents, does not have that great physical advantage over Big Bubba Rogers, but the gang is blocking the body slam as well. I tell you, what kind of strategy, Doc? These men are big, both near 400 pounds, the gang at 500 pounds, Bubba 350. It's a whole different strategy.
I'll tell you what, Jim Ross, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be any technique. It's just going to be right out fighting out here tonight.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this match is one fall or television time remaining.
I can even feel the ring shaking our table here, Jim.
Ooh! Big Bubba all the way over and outside. Almost wiped out the cameraman, but Big Bubba Rogers went all the way over the top. Referee Carl Fergie out there. This could turn into a Pier 6 brawl at any moment, and that's what is happening right here. Bubba Rogers hammered. Big Bubba hammered that steel ring post. The One-Man Gang manhandling the referee. This one's going to get very physical, Doc, before it's all said and done. And Bubba Rogers has been lacerated. Bubba Rogers buried the right hand. He's fighting back. Who? At those right hands. This is the Universal Wrestling Federation, Doc. Where is it tougher than the UWF?
I'll tell you, Jim Ross, it's got me at the edge of my seat right now. I'll tell you, these two big bulls going at it one-on-one.
We'll be taking a commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a little bit later. We'll keep you posted on that. All that momentum any indication of what John Ayers is going to do for the UWF, he's starting off with a bang because what a signing.
I'll tell you what, Jim Ross, you don't know what to expect the UWF. Anything can happen. Each day, more exciting and more excitement comes to the ring.
And more physical and tougher every day.
Physical, not the word. Powerhouse. That's all we got out here. Powerhouse.
Rogers coming down with a coup de grace. He kicks out. And the gang on the outside. What power from Bubba Rogers. The gang, look at bewilderment on his face. He's 5'02", and he just elevated by Big Bubba. We'll be taking a commercial break in about a minute. Gang holding that foot. Ooh! Bubba Rogers with that karate kick. Can you imagine a man 6'8" and 350 pounds with that much agility? The gang is on his back.
Over 300 pounds, and he flies up like a butterfly and kicks the whole gang right in the back of the head.
And the gang is 6'9". Bubba Rogers and the gang battling on the table. Everybody has scattered, and rightfully so. But the gang, his head has been splattered on that wooden table. The one-man gang, and the gang has been busted open. And Bubba Rogers ripping at the face of the one-man gang, who has been deeply lacerated here on the Universal Wrestling Federation. Rogers and the gang outside, the referee trying to keep this thing in order. Ooh, right into the post.
Just like I said, Jimbo, this ain't going to be pretty. I guarantee it's going to be an awful-looking match after it's all done.
This is the Universal Wrestling Federation, and we'll be right back with more action of this championship match after this timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, General Skandar Akbar has come to ringside. Akbar, the gang walking over to Akbar. Akbar is here. He is late. Why wasn't he here earlier? Rogers with the elbow. The gang has lost a lot of blood. I've never seen a battle like this in the UWF ever, Doc.
I tell you, Ross, it's getting down. They're getting right down dirty now. It's not a wrestling match. It's just a right-out fight.
And the most coveted title in professional wrestling today hangs in the balance. The most prestigious single title in all of wrestling, in any allegiance, in any alliance. This is the #1 title, and these two big men, these two big animals are fighting, and I mean it has been a brawl here in the UWF. The gang's in a precarious position here. He's losing blood, and the momentum is changing. Ooh, Rogers kicked the gang right in the head. The gang has... Bubba Rogers takes back over. He knows what this match means. General Skandar Akbar out here. I don't know if he had words with the gang or what they conversed, but the gang and Akbar did gain eye contact. I don't know what it's all about. The gang catches Big Bubba coming in. There's a headbutt, and that hurt both men, Doc. Woo.
I'll tell you what, Jim Ross. It's the most physical match I've seen at UWF. That's two big horses out there, Jimbo. I mean, two big horses.
If you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jim Ross along with Steve Dr. F. Williams at ringside. We're sitting alongside the new UWF Commissioner, San Francisco 49ers, John Ayers. The UWF Heavyweight Championship, the most coveted heavyweight title in wrestling, is on the line here, right here on television. And we thank you so very much for being with us. Wherever you may be watching the UWF, we certainly appreciate. This is the hardest hitting, the most physical wrestling that you will ever see as the referee checks the cut of the one-man gang who has lost a lot of blood in this encounter. Big Bubba doesn't care anything about the rules, and obviously the gang doesn't. The gang and
going
Big
after
Bubba.
one thing, Jim Ross, that UWF felt. At this point, it doesn't matter what goes on. You're running to win that belt.
A lot of people got their eye on the belt, including Dr. Death. Big Bubba dropping the leg across the chest of the one-man gang. Ted DiBiase, Dr. Death, everybody that's in wrestling wants a shot at the #1 title in the sport today.
And I'm getting a close eye on both these contenders here. This Big Bubba, he's a big old character.
6'8", 350 plus. The gang 6'9", 500, and they have battled. What a battle it's been. I've never seen the gang punished in all the battles like he has had the battle on his head with Big Bubba Rogers. Ooh! Good!
Oh, did you hear it all the way to here, Jimbo? That rattled my throat.
Ooh! The one-man gang with that big elbow. And now the gang.
The 747 here.
If he hits the 747,
oh boy,
it's over. It will be over. I don't care who's underneath. The gang's lost a lot of blood. He's slow getting there.
He's busy. He's wobbling up there.
The gang missed. Bubba rolls out of the way. The referee goes down. Big Bubba. The referee is down. And Big Bubba Rogers seizes the moment. He is on the top rope. Bubba Rogers comes off the top.
He's on the smash.
One.
Oh, no, we got to change it.
We've got a new champion. There is a new UWF heavyweight champion. Big Bubba Rogers has won the most coveted title in wrestling today.
Unbelievable, Jim Ross. Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and new UWF champion, Big Bubba Rogers.
What a matchup!
Oh.
We got a new UWF heavyweight champion. John Ayers gave the belt to Big Bubba Rogers. This crowd is in shock. What a matchup. Doc, thank you for being with us. This man has got to be in your sights now.
I'll tell you, Jimbo, I've got my eye on that UWF belt. I'll tell you, it's a privilege to be out here with John Ayers. And thank you very much, John. I'm going to expect a lot out of everything going on. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more exciting UWF action. Don't you go away.